Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to jump right into what this video was going to be about, and that is going to be how I do my winged liner and hopefully help you guys learn how to do it as well. I have literally tried all the different types of eyeliners, liquid, gel, the like marker pens. I've tried them all to try and perfect my winged liner, and I finally recently have found the perfect duo that works for me, the perfect products, and I just was hoping that maybe I could share with you guys and help you guys get your eyeliner game on fleek. So I have already done my entire face makeup just because I wanted this video to be focused on the liner. So, and on my face I am wearing my like everyday foundation and bronzer and everything, and it is all drugstore products. So if you guys would like to see a video on my like everyday drugstore foundation routine, let me know in the comments and I can do that for you guys. I love using drugstore products, especially when I find amazing drugstore products, because there are great drugstore products out there, and how many times can I say drugstore products? Whew, okay. So yes, just let me know if you guys want to see that and I can do that. And also what I'm using today for the eyeliner is all drugstore as well. So yay. Okay, so let's just get right into it. I use two different products, and I use the NYC liquid eyeliner. I guess that's it's just in black, and it looks like this. You guys can see that. And then I also use the Maybelline gel liner as well. And this is in Blackest Black. So what I like to do is start with the NYC liner, and I use this just to begin my wing, just for the first line, and that is all I use this for. I have found that this really helps me just get that wing started very easily. I don't like to use this for all of it because it can be really messy. So I'm going to just take this, and what I like to do is I like to scrape some of the product off on the side, because it does get a lot of product, or a lot of product does come out. And then I like to start, what helps me to try and make sure I get the lines even is I like to go right in between the upper and lower lash line, right in that little corner area, and I just take the wing and I kind of press it right in that corner, and then I will pull straight out, kind of at a slant, but not too much, because I don't like my liner to be like way up. I prefer it to be more straight out. If you want yours more at an angle, you can go ahead and just pull it up more. I just like to take it right in this corner, and then let me zoom you guys in so you guys can see better. So I will just take this and press it into the inner corner, and it's going to be really hard and talk and do this at the same time, but I want to try and explain what I'm doing throughout it. So I just like to press it on that inner corner and then just pull out like that. And I just do the same thing on the other side. Like that. And they sometimes I get one line thicker than the other side, but that is okay because we can always fix that later on. Okay. And then I just like kind of look at it and then see which one I need to kind of fix. And I kind of just, this might look funny, but I like to look straight into the mirror and then I will lift my brows up and I can see better as to where they are laying, I guess, if that makes any sense. And see how, and I'll squint a little bit just to see how even they are. I have the line down and I think that they are pretty somewhat even. We can always fix that in the end if they are, if one is off or whatever, we will go in the end and take some concealer and kind of sharpen them up a little bit more. And then I will go in with the Maybelline gel liner, and it just looks like this in this like little glass jar type thing. And I will take some of this and I will take this is the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush. There we go. And it just kind of, it comes in and it goes to an angle and it's just this tiny little brush. I love this brush, especially if I'm trying to keep a very thin line. I don't want too thick. It helps me control like how thin or how thick my liner is, because like I like to also go in with this is another e.l.f. brush. This is the small angled brush, and sometimes I use this too. I'll use this one too. I go back and forth between these two brushes, but I like this one a little bit more just because it helps me keep my line thin, because that way I don't get it too thick. I can always make it thicker if I want to, but this just helps. I will just dip this into my gel liner and I like to scrape the edges just to make that brush as thin as possible. And then I will just go in, and I like to go from the point of that line and I will draw it down towards my inner corner, and then I will go in and fill in the rest. So I hope you guys can see this. I just need to get some more. And then just fill it in. And if you feel like when you're doing your eyeliner, if the line is kind of like jaggedy, try and just do as much as a straight line as you can without stopping, and that will make sure your liner is smooth and there are no like jagged points, if that makes sense. So I just like to try and stay flat on my eye as much as possible without having to keep lifting up. And I like to go back in with some more of the gel liner and fill it in just to make sure it is as black as possible. And there we have one. See what I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can see where it's kind of spacey in that area, all you have to do is just kind of go over it and try and just not lift up on your brush, and that will help. You can see that. Sometimes I like to just, to make sure I can get as close to my lash line as possible so you can't, like, it helps to make your lashes look thicker. I just like to, and I know you're not supposed to do this, but I like to just kind of tug a little bit just to make sure I've got all the areas filled in. Back and just kind of look at them and see, like, this one is shorter, so I will just take some more of that gel liner and make it a little bit longer. Step back, we'll look at them, touch up anywhere that needs to be touched up. And like I said, I like to kind of, I'll squint and look at them, like, just to see. I just feel like that helps me see a little bit better as to what the line looks like, as opposed as like looking at it straight with my eyes open. Like, I just feel like that helps me. Another tip is don't overdo it. Like, if you feel like, oh, this one's a little bit off, so I'm gonna fix this one, and then keep going back over, because if you put your eyeliner on and then you go back and look at it, you can't tell, because I've never actually been able to get them both exactly the same. But if I just stop and put my mascara on, and if I'm wearing lashes that day, put my lashes on, and lashes really do help also to like hide it, you can't tell if they are off. Unless they really are, like, one's going down and one's going up. But if they are pretty much going the same direction, you should be good. Like, don't try to make them perfect, because you will end up regretting it in the end. Because I've done that, to where I've tried to, like, spent so long trying to make my eyeliner perfect, like, on each side, and I end up screwing them both up, and then I had to wipe it away. So, okay, so I think that this is good. So there is the eyeliner, and then I'm just going to ignore the crazy messy hair. It is lazy Sunday, okay? So I'm now going to just put on some mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so now I just applied some mascara, and at this point I would have went in with some concealer and like touched up, or like to really make that wing sharp, but I feel like today they turned out pretty good, so I don't want to risk messing them up. But if you feel like that you need to do any touch-ups or fix them or make them a little bit sharper, I like to take some concealer, and you can use whatever concealer you have, your favorite concealer. I really like the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I love this concealer. So I would take some of this, and this brush, this is actually the brush that came with the gel liner. It came together, and I tried this brush with this gel liner, and I just couldn't actually do a wing. I mean, it would be good for like just doing a line if you just wanted a thin line on your lash line, but I didn't like it to create a wing, so I found another use for it, which is I would just take some of my concealer and just kind of dab some of that on there, and go in and just kind of sharpen that up a little bit on each side, and then just kind of blend it out. So yeah, that is how I do my winged liner. I hope that I hope that this helped you guys, and you guys learn something new with products, because I always just used the gel liner, and I have been get it together. I have been hearing a lot about the NYC liquid liner from a lot of YouTubers here, and so I went out and purchased it, and I tried to like line my eye with this, and I did not like it. It was so messy. Oh my gosh, I like had it all over my eyelid. So I did not like it at first, and I just kind of like set it aside, and then I decided, well, let me just, I mean, I looked at it, you know, and it's got that perfect thin brush tip, and I just was like, well, let me just try that out. So I just created the line one day, and then I used my gel liner to do the rest of it, and I love this combo together. I absolutely love it. So I hope that you guys liked this video. My first two videos I did do a voiceover, and I think I like the talk through videos more. I feel like I can like talk to you guys, and I feel a lot more comfortable doing it this way. So let me know if you guys prefer this over the voiceovers, or if you guys like the voiceovers, I can still do those. So yeah, and yes, and then let me know if you guys want to see my drugstore foundation routine. I did this entire face with drugstore products, except for my highlight. I used the Becca Champagne Pop. I just can't get away. I can't. It's so pretty. I can't help it. And I also have not found a good drugstore highlight. So let me know your guys' favorite drugstore highlighters, and I can go out and get them and try them out. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!